guys? It's your boy Swayze here. Got the S650 behind me. Today we're gonna be doing a little bit different of a vlog, or well, style of a vlog. I got a little different angle for you guys, but we're gonna get this cold start, and then we're gonna talk about the S650 GT and my first impressions of it. All right, let's get this cold start. All right, guys. So we let the car warm up a little bit. I don't know how I'm gonna like this angle. I don't know how you guys are gonna like this angle, but man, I need to put my seatbelt on. Should have thought about that before I put this on too. All right, let's put this seatbelt on. I don't know how you guys are gonna like this angle. I don't know how I'm gonna like this angle, but we're gonna rock with it. Kind of a POV drive type jazz. If you were short as fuck, everybody can see me and everything I do. So I do gotta go get gas, so we are gonna do that. I'll talk a little bit about the car as we're on the way over there. So first off, my first impressions on the car, right? We'll go with looks. The looks of it, a lot of things are very, how would I say this, controversial, I guess. I mean, it's more or less an S550.5, as we all know. Same chassis. They just changed some things on the outside, like the rear end, the front, some of the body lines, aesthetically pleasing things. Yeah. I like it, honestly. A lot of it. At first, when they first came out with them, I didn't really know how I felt about them. Now, though, I own one. I sat there, I looked at them a lot more. I watched videos on them and everything, and I love it. If built properly, they look so amazing. So amazing. Interior-wise, honestly, it's more spaceshipy feeling. Everything's kind of more directed at the driver, I'd say. I do wish with the dash cluster that they kept it a dash cluster and not just like this big screen. But I like it. It grows on me. With the bases, they went and they took away the electric seats for passenger and driver. So if you get a base model, you do get manual seats. You have to sit there and you have to adjust it, and then your driver is still three-way. You can adjust the height of it back and forth, and then your backrest leans back and forth. Now the passenger is just slides forward and backwards, and then you have your backrest to lean back or forward. But more of the interior. So the base model that I went with has the space gray interior. Now it looks good, right? Now obviously my line of work, I can't have that. So I did get some cheap AutoZone seat covers. I do have something in mind to where we're more or less going to upgrade this base model into a premium of our standards, I guess you could say, or my standards. I'm going to take it from base to my version of what I would want my premium to more or less be. The steering wheel, the way they did the steering wheel, I love it. You know, you have these little like finger grooves here now, even here. They like hold your finger a little more. The flat bottom is amazing. The feel of the steering wheel is a lot better. First impressions of the car, it's overall good. I mean, I did just buy the car not too long ago, so I haven't had a whole lot to go through, and I haven't really dogged on it either, so I don't have a lot to say negatively, honestly, other than like the little things, you know what I mean? Like, I wish that they kept with the dash cluster. Some people say like, oh, it's over-engineered and everything. I don't think it's over-engineered. All right, guys, we're pulling up here to get gas. once I get gas, I'll put the chest mount back on, and we'll see you on the road again. All right, guys, put the seatbelt back on. Just filled up with a first tank of 93. Even though it says we're getting 20 miles to the gallon, we are barely getting 20 miles to the gallon, I think. We're leaving Sam's Club now. Got some of that good old 93 in her. We're gonna go and ride around, talk about the car, and then we're gonna get up to our spot and talk more about the car, but on the outside of the car. Steering, you can definitely feel that they did change the steering in this between the S550s. Now, then again, I did come from a 2015 to a 2024, so you got to kind of keep that in mind. But I do work at a shop, and I have driven pretty much every year of Mustangs, I want to say. Well, from the S550 up. It does need an exhaust, I'll tell you that right now. It really, really needs an exhaust. Now, this exhaust is pretty loud for a stock exhaust, I will say that. Now, obviously, if you go with the active, you get, you know, that active exhaust, so the valves open a little more and whatnot. Tesla's trying to beef up on us right now. So you do get that louder exhaust note. I don't know exactly what exhaust I want to go with on this car, but definitely will be going with an aftermarket exhaust. Now, again, this is a brand new car, and this is my first brand new car, like having a brand spanking new car. The EcoBoost I obviously bought used. Anything before that I bought used. So I will say everything feels very tight. All right, here we are going to get on it a little bit. Promise we are going the speed limit still. We'll be going the speed limit still. Getting onto the highway right now. So, wait for an opening, and go. Personally, never had a 10-speed before, so this is a new experience for me as well, having a 10-speed. Sound system in this car is amazing. I like it. I've never had Apple CarPlay. Again, I've used Apple CarPlay. I've never had Apple CarPlay, so that is a nice feature, especially on the bases, because even before, the bases did not have Apple CarPlay. Now they do, and it's awesome. I like it because now I get to experience the CarPlay thing. You know, if it didn't have CarPlay, would it have been a big deal for me? Probably not, but it's a nice touch. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna park up here, pretty much how we did with the Eco. All right, so this is the full inside view of the 2024 Mustang GT. So as you see, these are the cheap seat covers I was talking about. They keep moving around and everything. I didn't put them in like properly per se, so they probably could look better if you put them on yours and you sat there and took the time and did it properly. Remotely, it's the same setup interior. You do have more like little simplistic, I guess you could say, buttons for your headlights. Your trunk pop is there. You don't have that the glasses holder here. They did move it up here, which personally I like. Features though, we'll start off here in the center. So you have your two vents, obviously, stop start. If you have auto stop and start, you can turn it on and off here, which I don't have it on this car, So that switch is kind of just there. Now that does make me lead me to believe that you can add it to base model cars because they have that switch there. Maybe not. I will say these switches are very nice. I like these switches, other than the little like spaceship things. Even though it would have been kind of interesting to see them inside the S650. So you click your Mustang button, it brings you up here to this screen. See if you guys can see that. So you do have your track apps, acceleration, brake performance, lap. You have your line lock, blah blah blah, for track use only. You have your auxiliary gauges, which shows your oil pressure, shows your oil temp, shows your G-forces and whatnot. Don't know what that is. Fuel, I'm guessing? I don't know. What is this? It doesn't tell you. Battery voltage. Oh, okay. Air-fuel ratio. Okay. Probably could have came up with that on my own. So you have your custom mode, which you can set it to whatever you want. So you do have your color. You can change your colors. I have mine set to blue. And then you have your cluster theme. So that's what we have it set on right now, is track. Here, I'll close the door. Plus it's getting hot in here. Close the door. Press OK on that. So you can see that nice track gauge. So if I sit here, I can put it to normal. This is your normal mode here. Sorry guys. This is your normal mode here. Then you have your sport. Oh, sorry, I was on sport. Then you have your track, which this is what I rode on for a pretty long time. Then you have your calm, which is also nice. I kind of like this one too. Then you have your classic 67, 68, which is amazing. I love this. And then you have your Fox body, which is also awesome. We put ours to sport. Other than that, so you can change your modes right here from the steering wheel, which I like. Some people don't like it, but I like it. So you can sit here, you can change your mode. You have normal, you have sport, you have track, drag strip, slippery, custom. I'm gonna keep mine in normal because I'm still in the break-in miles. I'm not trying to dog on the car too much. We're gonna move on to the outside of the car now, guys. Let me get out of here. And I'll turn the camera around right now. So this is the 2024 Mustang GT in all its glory. So we did get it in the vapor blue metallic, and man, this color is amazing. Camera does not do it justice, really it doesn't. See if we can get some of that. Yeah, it's a little overcasty today too, but the flake in this is actually amazing. We do still have to tint these windows. Driving around in a fishbowl right now. But just a quick glance of all the way around is very good, man. This car, keeping this car clean is very hard. I do have to do some detailing to it. I hope that the guys who I'm getting tinted by does clean up maybe the windows a little bit on the outside. We'll see how they do. I was supposed to get it tinted today, but the guy kind of was like, oh, well, I don't have that stuff. So I was like, okay, I'll go somewhere else. Found somebody else, and thankfully they're going to get me handled tomorrow, and we're going to have that all done up. All right, so starting off with just the regular outside. So obviously we do have the vapor blue metallic paint. You have your big old hood vent, which it is functional. Goes all the way through. I'll show you when I pop the hood. So you do have the GT styling, obviously, with these I don't even know what to call these, but your intake does take in the air from right here. I might change that to a black pony or pull that off, paint it up, and see what we can do. So those new headlights are amazing. I love them. And they kind of honestly, like, make me think of like cop lights. I don't know why, but that they definitely do. So here you can see one of the issues that I'm having, which I am going to talk to the dealership about. There's a gap there. Now I have heard that that is pretty common, and you just need to like adjust a fender or something like that. Some people's dealerships tell them to take it to the body shop, and if I have to do that, I have to do that. So, all right, sorry guys. There, I had to delete some things out of my camera roll. I am using my phone, and I guess I was running out of space. I'm gonna try and make this quick and go over everything as fast as I can. So one, the video is not so long, and two, I don't run out of storage again. So we did go with the base model GT. So we do have those, and this is like base. The only option is the 10R80. All right, so we do have the black 18-inch wheels with the Continentals on there. They feel good from what I can tell. Obviously with the base models, you do still get the Brembo brakes on there. So with the base model, you don't have any front splitter, no rear wing package at all. Obviously no window tint, regular colored matched roof. You have the single tip exhaust, technically dual tip, right? But single tip on each side. That sticker has got to go, my guy. We do need a wing on this. I'm looking for wings, man. I mean, the ass looks beautiful, but it needs a wing. I think that's about it, really. On the base models, you do still get the mirror markers to let you know, or blind spot markers, I should say, to let you know that somebody is there. All right, let's go ahead and pop this hood real quick. So with the base models, and this is everything, you do get the hood struts now, which is amazing. So as you can see, we do have the dual intakes with the dual throttle bodies on this. Again, it's a base model. You make the same amount of power as a premium. I don't know about the performance pack. They might make a little bit more. Who knows? Well, actually, if you have active exhaust, you make 6 more horsepower, I'm pretty sure. So instead of 480, you're making 486 to the crank. Yeah, this really needs a clean, man. Those detailers did not do the best job, I will say that. Yeah, I mean, it's more or less the same, except they did some more things, moved some things around and everything to make it all fit. So let me grab the key here, and hopefully this side's unlocked. It should be unlocked. Okay. And I'll show you guys one other thing that you do get with with all the models of the S650, which is amazing. I personally like it. Some people don't know how they feel about it. And that is obviously remote start. And then you also do get into this. Woo, man. And obviously you can shut it off with the same remote. You just hold down that start. Little features as well on the car that some people might not know. So you do have the generational, or different generations of the Mustang, which is awesome. I love that. You do have secret little ponies everywhere too. You have one there. Where else? You got one. There's probably some that I'm even missing, guys. But you do have a little pony here. You know, it's little things that Ford does that it's awesome. You know what I mean? Guys, enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys stay tuned for everything that we have planned with this beautiful S650 behind me. And you guys just follow along with everything we do. And we got, like I said, we have some big things coming in the future with this car, and maybe even other cars. We might pick up a little project car maybe, or do something. Yeah, if there's not content on this, again, if you guys watched the welcome to my channel video and whatnot, we're gonna do other things as well. Fishing, dirt bike riding. I'm thinking about some things. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but you guys will definitely see all that. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Deuces. I'm back at the house, guys. I forgot to say one thing. We're gonna put in a tribute video for the EcoBoost. So if you guys will stay tuned for that, you guys can see all the highlights of the EcoBoost. Thanks, guys. Deuces.